All right, we have awesome people joining us today. We have Dusty, Tracy, Christina, Joe. All right, we have Christina on the treadmill. I want a treadmill for my desk. I want one sliding under my desk. I can pull it out and walk as I'm working on stuff. We have a stand-up desk, but not a treadmill or anything yet. But you're in the right place or on the right track. Like when doing Zoom meetings and things like that. In this day and age, definitely it would be awesome to do treadmill. How are your steps going, Christina?
Good. I think overall I'm going to average 10,000 a day this week. So that's like abnormal for me, like tremendously.
Wow. Did you say 10,000?
Yeah.
Wow. That's really impressive. Wow.
About it?
That's amazing. It sounds like you really set a goal and you were determined to get there, and you've been doing it and following through with your commitments with yourself.
Yep.
Amazing. All right. Does anybody want to share some wins other than Christina doing 10,000 steps every single day, even though she's studying and working from home and all that? Tracy, do you want to share any wins?
I think probably just continuing, even though I haven't fully grasped everything I'm doing, but maybe in the past you had a tendency to just, give up quickly. So I still feel like
you got cut off a little bit. You said that in the past you hit a challenge and you gave up quickly. However, now what's different?
So just having a good frame of mind and sticking with the mindset. I feel like that's probably my biggest strength right now is having a positive frame of mind.
Wow, it sounds like in the past you struggled a lot with mindset and sticking with it because maybe you didn't see results immediately, or maybe there was something, some sort of dialogue in your head that kept you from following through. It sounds like you've really leaps and bounds with that. What do you feel like is making the biggest difference with your mindset this time?
Maybe it's just like all the different elements of support is a little bit tricky for me that I'm doing the water, the steps, the tracking the diet, doing my affirmations, my gratitude. It's a lot of tasks every day, but I think that even though it's tricky to do all of those
you said it's difficult to do all of those things.
Maybe now having had a week with it, and it's helping with my mood and my mind.
Awesome, Tracy.
Oh, thank you.
Doing great. So
thanks, Trammy.
Seems like you're a little bit overwhelmed, which is very normal on your first week. However, things are starting to come together, and it's really showing in the mindset. Awesome.
Yes.
Does anybody else have any wins? Joe, Susan, Chris, you guys have any wins that you would like to share before we get started? It's almost Susan's birthday. So everybody unmute yourself and say happy birthday, Susan.
Happy birthday, Susan.
Happy birthday, Susan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Susan.
She's a star. She is the person that's been in our precision program for the longest. So she's our OG. Back in the beta test group a long time ago, when Rob and I were like, we have an amazing gym, but we want to impact people more, because we noticed that when people join the gym, they plateau. And we were thinking, what are ways that we can help people plateau? Because people would see amazing results, because we used to do a 6-week challenge. People saw phenomenal results, and then they would plateau. And then Rob, it would just make us irritated that people would plateau, because we were like, we're not serving them at a deeper level. And so I remember working out with Susan thinking like, wow, I think that this program would benefit her. And I asked her, and she's been with us ever since. And she's at her lightest weigh-in yet, celebrating her birthday coming up. And we game plan today on how she can enjoy her birthday, but still be in reasonable means towards her next level goals. So that's the back end story with me and Susan and Rob. All right, we also have Mickey and Diana. What's going on, guys? Okay, we are gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Actually, can we go down to the audio? Okay, guys, I'm plugging in the audio and then we'll get started. Awesome. All right, give me a thumbs up if you guys can see my screen and you guys can hear us loud and clear. Awesome. So today we have a really awesome presentation. It's called Your 1000% Formula. It is so epic. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to kick it off. Let's go, Rob.
All right. Yeah, this one is a really freaking good one. I got chills as I was putting parts of this together. So super excited to break it down for you guys. Some really good nuggets coming to you today. All right. So already covered that, all that good stuff. So the manifesto, we're continuing to refine it and make it shorter and more potent. So right now it's a legend accepts complete responsibility for where they are in their life because they decided to be there. If they're not happy with something, they take action and change it. A legend sets personal excellence as their minimum standard. Becoming a legend means you choose to put aside your doubts, fears, excuses, and all the reasons you think you can't do something. Why? Because you can. You guys are freaking legends. So as always, these are interactive. Take notes, play full out, ask questions if you have any. So today we're going to talk about your 1000% formula. And this is very powerful stuff here. So I hope you guys are taking notes, paying attention. So we're going to learn how to increase the value of your contribution, become more productive, and achieve more than many other people. All right. And then how to learn and grow each day, set clear goals and work on them every day, learn from every experience, earn and help and support of everyone around you. So everybody thinks of changing humanity, but nobody thinks of changing themselves. So we're going to work through that. So what would you have to do to double your success and achievement in the years ahead? So that's the question we're going to answer today. So how to increase your productivity, the value of your contribution, and improve your results starting immediately. So some people achieve 2 times, 3 times, even 10 times as much as others. The key to success is continuous improvement. Your job is to get better and better. So most successful people start with little or nothing. Everyone who's first was last. Everyone who's at the top was once at the bottom. So you achieve your success one step at a time. The law of incremental improvement can exponentially improve your results. So it doesn't matter where you're coming from. All that matters is where you're going. Your past is fixed, but your future is unlimited, especially as you learn and apply these things to your life. So is it possible for you to increase your productivity, performance, and output by 0.5% each week? Do you think that would be possible for you? 0.5% each week. Could you work smarter? Could you work faster? Could you use your time 0.5% better each week? Of course you could. So by increasing your productivity by 0.5% per week, at the end of 4 weeks, you would be 2% better. And by getting 2% better per month for 1 year, you would be 26% more productive. That's 13 4-week months in a year. And with each improvement, you become motivated to improve more and more. You develop positive momentum, and we start just having breakthroughs and crushing goals. So a 26% productivity improvement per year compounded will make you 1,000% better in 10 years. You get better and better, you get smarter and smarter, you achieve more and more. So there are 7 steps to increasing your productivity and performance by 1,000% in 10 years. And we're going to break them down today. So the first one is get up early and read for 60 minutes in your field. So some positive, powerful, strategic information in whatever it is you're working on every morning. The second one is to rewrite your major goals each day. Talked about this before, just the power that is in you writing something physically down. Your goals that you have, writing them down is so powerful. Can't even tell you guys. So the third one is plan each day and each week in advance. By simply making a list of what you need to do the next day, you will increase your productivity by 25%. Simply making a list. Fourth, concentrate single-mindedly on one thing at a time, on the highest value use of your time. Fifth, listen to audio programs in your car. This is huge. Sixth, ask yourself 2 questions. We're going to cover those. And seventh, treat each person like a freaking $1 million. Treat people well. So the first one, get up early and read 60 minutes every morning. Just this one thing alone can give you your 1,000%. Just this one thing alone. The first hour sets the tone of your day. People call it the golden hour. Invest this golden hour in yourself. Read something positive, powerful, and strategic each morning. This is mental protein. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. It's super powerful right here. Read every morning. Positive, powerful, strategic information. Second, rewrite your major goals each day. So this could take about 5 minutes to do this, and write your goals in the present tense. And as you write them down, really visualize them as if they've already been achieved. So the more clear you can have in your mind what it is you want for yourself, physically, career-wise, with your family, whatever it is, the more senses you can attach to it, the more clearly you can see it, the more likely it is that you are going to accomplish it. So it could take you 5 minutes to write these things down in the present tense. All right. So I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm fit, I'm at my goal weight of 180 pounds, whatever that is for you, write it down, say it in the present tense as if you've already accomplished it. Third, plan each day and each week in advance. Plan each week the week before, plan each day the day before. Use tight time planning in everything you do. It doesn't matter how much nutrition, meal prep, exercises you know, if you don't make the time for it to actually happen. And then also look ahead for unforeseeable circumstances and set yourself up for it to be easy for you to succeed. Know that things are going to come up. They are. That's life, right? So again, just by making a list increases your productivity by 25%. So an example of planning ahead at work would be if you know that Wednesday's pizza day at work and you know it's a red light food for you and you've gone off plan with pizza in the past. Not only that, but maybe you're assigned to be the person to go get the pizza, plan ahead, eat before you go, have healthy snacks available so you can stay full and satiated. So just have a plan if you know something is going to come up. So there's what's called the 4%. Basically, Murphy's Law, we know anything that can potentially go wrong eventually will. So just be ready for it. Those things are gifts in your life. We think they're problems, they're actually gifts. We might not view it that way at the time, but it is. All right, so fourth is going to be concentrate single-mindedly on one thing at a time, the most valuable use of your time. So set clear priorities before you begin something, decide upon the most valuable use of your time, and begin with your most important task and stay at it until it is complete. Then the fifth thing, listen to audio programs in your car. This is so game changer. So audio program listening is not optional in the information age. Like right now, like I've talked about it before, like we all have a knowledge bucket and we have to be continually pouring into that bucket because there's a hole in the bottom. The second we start to become satisfied with where we're at is when we start falling behind. Things are constantly innovating, adapting, changing. And if you're not doing that as well, you will get left behind. So be filling your bucket every day. People spend on average 500 to 1,000 hours in their car each year. You can make them count. By you listening to positive, powerful, strategic information as you drive, you will set yourself apart. Any one of these things that I've covered so far can be your 1,000%. Any one of these things, they're all powerful. So the sixth one, ask yourself 2 questions after every experience. So ask yourself these 2 questions consistently. First, what did I do right? Because what's the automatic thing we want to ask ourselves that usually goes through our mind if something happens, especially if it doesn't go our way? It's usually not, what did I do right? Right? So consciously asking, what did I do right? And then what would I do differently? So these are both connected to a new outcome done in the future, but in a positive sense. All right, so picking out what's good, the things that were positive in the situation. Because wisdom is a combination of knowledge plus reflection. So take time to think about your experiences. Wisdom equals knowledge plus reflection. And remember, this is how it goes. It's you, and then it's failure, and then it's success. So you going through failure is how you get to your success, not you being here, avoiding failure and moving towards success. It's you going through failure. So fail fast, fail hard, fail often. That is how you get to where you want to be, and embrace the discomfort. All right. Everything you want is on the other side of your fears and your discomfort. So no, screenshot this, take it. It's you, failure, success. I have this on my whiteboard. It's important to see and remember that all the time. So example of the 2 questions. Let's say maybe you ate a cinnamon roll at work. It was unplanned. What did you do right? You were hungry and ate something fast so you could get back to work since it was a busy day that day. So next time, what could you do differently? You noticed you skipped breakfast. You were starving at lunch. So solution, eat a quick and healthy breakfast to ensure you're not hungry at lunchtime. Pack your lunch. Don't go in the lunchroom if you know that's where they have some of the red light foods you might be tempted to eat. And so 7th is treat every person like $1 million. And this starts with your people at home. Tell your wife and kids you love them. Each day, practice the golden rule with everyone and don't discriminate, because there are 2 types of attitude. There's the go-getter attitude, what can I get? And then the go-giver attitude, be the go-giver, because you never know how much a simple, encouraging word or good deed can completely impact someone's life. You don't know. And then the next one is watch educational videos such as this or any medium that you prefer at every opportunity. What you see and hear has 15 times the impact of what you hear alone. So continually think of how you can apply what you're learning, because one idea, one insight that hits you at the right time can be all it takes to change the entire direction of your life. Learning is mental protein. Keep doing it. So keys to success: develop successful, fit, and healthy habits. Good habits are hard to form, but easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to form, but hard to live with. So there are habits of thinking and habits of doing. The first habit of thinking is your capacity, your belief in your capacity for great success. Right? The second one is your habit of thinking in continuous improvement, of how you can constantly innovate, get better. Because you can go from wherever you are to wherever you want to be if you just work a little bit at it each day. And practice is the key to mastery. So your success in life is guaranteed when you practice this 7-part formula for increasing your performance by 1,000% over the next 10 years. Make these successful behaviors habitual so you'll perform them automatically without thinking every single day. Because when you develop and ingrain the habits that successful people have, then your success is going to be guaranteed. So example habits to getting your dream physique and sustainably staying there: planning ahead, time management, hydration, meal prep and cooking, exercising 3 times a week, eating more high quality foods more often, and then having your gratitude journal. Those are some very simple ones that you can do and execute on. So just a recap of the 7 steps to increasing your productivity and performance by 1,000% in 10 years. And remember, any one of these can do the 1,000% on its own. But the combo of all these together is super powerful. So the first one is get up early, read 60 minutes every morning. Second one, rewrite your major goals each day. Third, plan each day, each week in advance. Fourth, concentrate single-mindedly on one thing at a time, your most valuable use of your time. Fifth, listen to audio programs in your car. Sixth, ask yourself the 2 questions continually. What did I do right? How can I improve? Seventh, treat every person like $1 million. So interaction time. So what have you done in the past that dramatically increased your productivity and performance? And what is the most important thing you can do each day to move towards your major goal? And what one thing are you going to do differently as a result of what you learned in this lesson? So I am going to call on Mickey first. First off, I want to just congratulate Mickey on the job that he did on the Jeep. I don't know if you guys follow his Facebook, but he had the job of like 13 people and he freaking crushed it, and he stepped up and he made it happen. And the Jeep that he did is freaking awesome. If you guys aren't friends with Mickey on Facebook, you should friend him. He has a really cool shop, works on exotic cars, does some amazing work. All right, Mickey, what do you got?
One thing is work for me, kind of what you talked about. I make a list every day, like of tasks I need to get done, and I just mark them off throughout the day. Like if I don't do that, as soon as I get to work, I completely just go haywire to forget, don't get anything done, do completely something different. That's helped me. I've been doing that for the past couple weeks, actually.
That's awesome.
Oh, what can I do? I don't do the whole reading thing for 60 minutes, but I do something probably a little bit short of that. I definitely try to wake up earlier, and I kind of just have my time, eat, watch the news, kind of get ready for work, I used to wake up and be 5 minutes and I'd be out the door to work, and just like, already like 100 miles an hour. Now I kind of just relax in the morning, do my own thing. That's made it better for me.
Awesome, man. Just the list alone, I know that's made a lot of improvements for you right there.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. Love it. Diana, how about you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the first one. I guess just always work out. I mean, even if I don't make it to the gym, I try here at home. And I'm trying to keep that up. What is the most important thing you can do each day?
Or just what is an important thing? It doesn't necessarily have to be the most, but what is an important thing you can do each day to move towards your major goal?
I just keep going. I don't look way ahead or behind me. I just keep pushing myself. When there's something but I crave, just think about it. Is it going to affect me? I mean, I always think about it. I don't, give into temptation real quick.
And what's one nugget that you can take away from this lesson today?
Reading. I want to do it. I haven't done it, and it's probably just opening a book, honestly.
You guys, you want me to tell you a really powerful and easy hack that you can do for reading more?
Hmm.
Everybody ready for this? When you go in the bathroom, don't take your phone in there.
Yeah.
Don't take your phone in there. Have the book you want to read in there. It's amazing what will happen. Just that little switch.
What will happen? Like exactly.
You'll actually read the book. You'll actually get reading done.
Okay.
Okay.
What was he thinking?
Yeah,
What were you thinking?
yeah, what were you thinking, Mickey?
Okay.
All right. So, Jessica, what have you done in the past that increased your productivity and performance?
Hey, planning has been really helpful, and just being consistent with my working out, even if I'm not in the mood, I'm just like, just do it. Stop thinking about it. Just do it. Get it done. And then I feel so much better afterwards. And then I'm glad I did it. Now I'm trying to walk every day, even though it's like so miserable here. And my husband thinks I'm not going to be consistent. Well, we'll see about that one. I like challenges, kind of, like if you think I'm not able to do something, I don't know, that just revs me up more to want to do it or get it done. What else? What's the other one? What is the most?
What's a nugget you're taking away from this lesson today?
Well, I definitely need to journal more. That's where I'm falling short. Reading more, so that's good. I could read even more, probably too. So maybe going to bed earlier and waking up earlier would help. That definitely would. I'm lucky. My 3-year-old sleeps until like 9:30, 10 in the morning. So yeah, no excuses.
There you
Yeah.
go. I'm looking forward to hearing what it is that you're reading coming up.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Chris Groupie, are you able to talk? Looks like you're on the plane there.
I am. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can hear you.
I guess the one thing that increased my performance is working out and being more active every day.
All right. And then what's a nugget you're taking away from this lesson?
To write things down and try to plan things out better every day for the days ahead.
Solid, man. Be safe.
Okay.
All right, Consuelo, what do you got on this?
Okay, so I was late to the party, but I guess we're talking about things that we have done in the past or currently are doing, or what have you done in the past?
Just a quick recap. Covered the 7 steps to increasing your productivity and performance by 1,000%. So we got getting up early, reading, rewriting your goals, planning each day and each week in advance, concentrating single-mindedly on your most important, the most valuable use of your time, listening to audio programs, asking yourself the 2 questions: what did I do right? What can I do better? And then treat each person like $1 million.
Okay, in the past, I believe something that has always worked for me is taking the accountability of needing to pace myself, because I'm a very 0 to 60 type of person. So I've learned to pace myself in the past and allow myself to take a breather and then just kind of go about it without being over anxious about certain things. So that has helped me dramatically, because if I'm a frantic mess, I'm not really doing anything but causing stressful situations. And I guess the thing that I can do each day to move forward is probably, I mean, I read very frequently, but I guess I could be a little nicer to people. Not necessarily that I rude or anything. I'm just very off-putting. I just want to keep to myself. So I guess kind of open myself up a little bit more, gear myself into positive socialization rather than just keep to myself a little bit more. I guess, and what one thing that you're going to do differently as a result, probably try to compliment at least a stranger every day outside of my customer service job. So just like a genuine positive comment to people around me. So maybe that'll breed more social interactions with more positive output and input. So
Absolutely. I love that. I love that because that's helping you get outside of your comfort zone and at the same time doing something that can really make a difference in somebody else's life as well. That's really cool. I love that. All right, Dusty.
I think in the past, one comment I want to make is that reading in the bathroom is definitely a guy thing. I don't think women tend to read in the bathroom as much as guys do.
I'm sure I can agree with that, but I'm sure that women scroll on their phone in the bathroom.
Oh, that's probably true. That is probably true.
And even if it's less time, we just replace that time and have the same net time with the book instead of the phone.
Yes. However, I think that young mothers should learn to do that. However, it's just kind of like the dog waiting, outside the door and pounding on the door. Children do that too. So there's not a whole lot of rest for mothers. But anyway, in the past, productivity and performance, I think one of the biggest things has been to try to redeem that time in the car. When I lived in Maryland, my shortest commute was an hour and a half each way, and the longest one was over 2 hours. And so I loaded up on CDs. This was before cars came equipped with ports for, or at least I didn't know how to use it at that time, was where you could use the thumb drive in your car. But that's what I did all the way, back and forth to work 5 days a week. So that was, about 3 hours a day with consistent, filling my brain with things that I wanted to learn. So that's one. And then just in the last year have been really incorporating that, getting up early and reading and writing some things.
All right. And one nugget you're taking away from this lesson today.
I think doing a better job of writing things down to set the stage.
Love it. Awesome. All right, Christina. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
There we go. So in the past, what has increased my productivity and performance is when I have a routine, like a good set morning and bedtime routine. Things that I do first thing when I get up and things that I do right before I go to bed. What's the most important thing I can do each day? Visualization. If I can incorporate that into my morning routine and visualize me succeeding with my plans that I have for the day, I think that would work well. And then what one thing am I going to do differently? I'm building my routines again, so getting back into those.
Love it. It's great. All right, Susan, birthday girl.
I have always done a very good job of planning out, particularly in the future. Drives other people crazy because I want them to plan too. One thing that I do each day is prayer or meditation to help center myself for the day. And what I could do better is probably read more.
All right. Let's see. Chris's iPhone.
Hey, Rob, thanks. Yeah, something I've done in the past is really try and focus on the, not only making lists, but how did you put it? I've heard it before. It's the most profitable or the most productive thing that you have on your list, because the temptation for me is usually to go in and get a bunch of little stuff done just so I feel like I've gotten a bunch of stuff done, but it's really not that productive or profitable. So just to use my, my energy and my brain power on the most important thing in the moment. And then something I'm really excited about taking away from this is the positivity aspect of wisdom, to change what did we do wrong to what can we do better, or what are we going to do next time. It's just more efficient. I mean, it skips the step of then trying to tie it into the next task or whatever I want to, the next experiment, the next process for improving. And it's already positive thinking, so we don't have to dwell on the past or bring ourselves down. We just know what we want to do better.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Yep, that's a really good one. Eating the frog. The most important thing that you need to tackle, to do that first in the day. All right, we are gonna freaking hit the affirmations, then I'm gonna go to Q&A. We're gonna crush our weekend. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. I'm mute. I'm lovable, I'm valuable. I'm enough.
I'm lovable,
I'm valuable, I'm enough.
I have all the tools and drive needed to achieve my goals.
I have all the tools and drive needed to achieve my goals.
I'm a winner. I look like a winner. I succeed like a winner.
I'm a winner.
I'm a winner. I look like a winner.
I succeed like a winner.
I'm sharp. I'm enthusiastic. I'm an expert.
I'm sharp.
I'm enthusiastic. I'm an expert.
I'm the best in my country. I'm the best in my industry. I'm the best in the world.
I'm the best.
I'm the best in my country. I'm the best in my industry. I'm the best in the world.
I am the best.
I am the best.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Best.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
The best.
You guys freaking crush it. It's awesome. All right. Q&A. Anyone have any questions about anything?
I got one.
Yep.
So it's funny you talk about like people like doing listening to things in their cars. Every time I get in like one of my buddy's cars who drops it off at my shop to work on, they always got it on something like, like talk radio or different things. And every one that I work on, they're all successful people. It's funny every single time. So I'm a music guy. I don't do that, but I've been always kind of wanting to get into that. I don't even know what to listen to. Probably a stupid question.
That's a great question.
Like, what do I, because I don't want to, there's a lot of things on there to listen to that are probably not the best things to listen to. You know what I mean? Like there's probably stations on there that would probably more piss me off than anything. Probably, So like, where do I need to start listening?
I can share a list of audiobooks that I've gone through, that I have, some that I've listened to several times. So essentially, just your reading that you would do hard copy, but listening to, in the book. Sometimes I'll do both. I'll listen to an audiobook, the same book that I'm reading. So I'm just really taking that information in. And yeah, that's a great question. And I'll post some of the top ones. And when I make that thread, anybody that's come across a good, solid audiobook that's some type of positive, powerful, strategic information, feel free to share. Basically anything Brian Tracy, in my opinion, is really freaking awesome. And it's just like a lot of strategy of things that you can implement, because like it was talked about earlier, anytime you're plugging this kind of information into your brain, anytime you have an aha moment, like sometimes you have those aha moments and you're like, dang, I never thought about it like that before. And it just changes your whole view of everything. And you can be taking like the things that people have written over the years, like the most successful people ever, putting them into books to give you those distinctions, to give you those breakthroughs, those increased levels of awareness every day. By plugging that into your brain every day, you can just left and right. And it doesn't take but just one new idea, distinction in the right place at the right time for you to have a massive freaking breakthrough. And that's happening for you already. So I'm pumped to see and get some feedback from you after you start doing that as well. That's freaking awesome. That's a great question, Mickey. Any other questions? Anybody have anything? All right. Well, if no one has anything else, you guys freaking go out there and crush your weekend. Have an amazing weekend. We got a really good training planned for you guys Wednesday. Know that we are here for you. We're going to freaking pour into you guys in any way we can. Reach out if you need anything, and we'll make a post, start a thread of some really good audiobooks. Yeah, we'll do that right after we hop off here. All right. You guys have an amazing weekend. Be safe. Talk to y'all soon.
Later.